Today is Saturday, August 12th, 2023. And by the time that you see this video, the heavyweight fight between Anthony Joshua and Robert Helenius will have taken place. And this particular editorial is regarding what transpired after the weigh-in of this fight in preparation of the fight if it indeed goes forward. It'll be something to reflect upon. So stay tuned. Not that heavyweight boxing isn't entertaining within itself, but we just had the weigh-in for Anthony Joshua versus late replacement Robert Helenius. Joshua is looking to step into the ring in preparation of a late year, early year opportunity against former champion Deontay Wilder. This Helenius fight will no doubt be measured against Wilder's performance, which was a one-round KO over Helenius a year ago. But that withstanding, the weigh-in produced some weird behavior by Anthony Joshua, who was heard by microphones to stare at Helenius and ask him if he had a problem with him, if there's something wrong, and then saying that they could fight right now or fight tomorrow. Joshua was flexing and he was in a particular mood. Helenius was just complying with the normal, a face-off. We've seen AJ behave weird in the past, but the behavior is becoming more and more prevalent. And that, believe it or not, is not what this video is about. What this video is about is what transpired during the glove selection process. Yeah. The glove selection process, when the fighters choose their gloves in preparation of the fight, what they will wear the night of the event. Typically, they come packaged and they have a selection of the fighting gloves that the fighters will choose to face off with, and a backup pair in the event that something happens to the original pair. Sometimes in a fight, a glove can become compromised, ripped, torn. It has happened. But in this instance, during the glove selection process, one of Helenius's camp members was able to notice something specific about the Leon gloves that were selected by Anthony Joshua. He said that he didn't feel that these gloves had enough padding in that the leather was awfully thin. And that raised a concern. Interestingly, Joshua was not present for the selection process. Was that by design, or is it just coincidental? To me, there are no coincidences in life. Things run according to the order of divinity. Take that as you will. But know that experienced people will pay attention and point out flaws, fraud, fallacies, and improprieties that transpire on a regular basis. Here in this image, you see Helenius' camp man checking the gloves. Helenius is in the background trying on his own gloves, which I believe were Grant brand. The gloves that were selected for Joshua weren't even packaged. That's another story within itself. But the fact that the man could test the gloves and feel that there was something quite not right about the surfacing of the leather, that it being thin, that there's not necessarily enough padding in the gloves, suggests that maybe the gloves were the proper ounce, but the distribution of the padding in it was made in a manner of which a fighter can enjoy an advantage, a deadly advantage, particularly when you're talking about the heavyweights, both men 6'6" and 250 pounds, both men known to have knocked their opponents out. So what do we have here? Is it something controversial? Well, let's just give a little listen in to what was stated during this time, and then you can judge for yourself. Take a listen, people.
The padding is not even the same. No, it's not. It is not. This is much thinner leather. Don't act like that. This is harder, thicker leather. This is much thinner. If we measure this, it would be a big difference. Is it even an extra glove?
He's saying that the padding there's a difference between the two sets of gloves. And he's saying that the leather is thinner. He's touching them. He's feeling them. Just like in this still photograph that you see here, the footage and the entire video is on Matchroom Boxing under their website and glove selection and rules meeting for Joshua versus Helenius. So you can go to their website and witness this for yourself. I'm just depicting the audio for you and breaking down the process of what was being discussed at the moment.
What glove?
XL, extra large glove. But this doesn't feel like an extra large glove. See, this is a bigger glove. You see, this is a bigger glove.
And press this. These are not the same. You can say what you want, but that's fucking bullshit. Disgusting bullshit. Put the same gloves on my hands. Same gloves on my hands.
Robert Helenius said it's effing BS because he said he pressed the gloves himself and it's not the same. The padding is different. One has more stuffing, the other has less. And you will be able to, on fight night, feel the knuckle or the hand wrap that's inside the fist of the glove. He's saying it's BS. it's not the same. But listen to what else he has to say.
Fucking bullshit. I need exactly the same gloves. Okay? Exactly the same gloves.
That's what we said.
There were no same gloves.
The other one?
They were not the same gloves.
Okay.
I asked for grams, so that's why we got grams.
You know, everybody knows here what the fuck is going on. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Fucking bullshit.
That's why. Hey, why do we do this? Why do we do this? We do this to test the fucking gloves.
You asked for this.
Doesn't matter. We do this to test the gloves. And if we don't approve them, we don't approve them. Yeah, but you have to understand. I already said that. I already said that I accepted this.
Now, as the camp member of Helenius is talking to one of the staff members on behalf of Joshua, he's telling him that this is not acceptable. Joshua's camp member says, this is what you ordered. He was like, we don't approve this. I understand what you're trying to say, but this is not proper. And again, I must state, curious by his absence is Anthony Joshua himself. He's not present, people. They've made their move, and they are too cowardice to stand before the people and be critically pointed out for something improper. As the camp member of Helenius is addressing this, they're trying to pass it off as it's what you wanted. It's what, no. You're playing a game here, and you're playing a very dangerous game. Helenius could be heard saying, I want the same gloves as those that you're saying that are his. If they have light padding, thin leather, whatever the case, you all see this. I want the same gloves. No advantages shall be given under these instances, which is why I'm saying this video is going to be released on Monday, August 14th, because we're going to find out what happens on the night of the fight. I purposely am uploading this after the fight because you'll be able to see for yourself the action that transpired, and if there was anything questionable whatsoever, you know that Stormy has put this out here. We'll listen to the last of what was said and captured on this video, and I'll return with final comments.
Right? Let's put it this way. Let's put the same pair of gloves. Yeah. Standard. No. You don't want those.
Yes, we're not. We're going to get more of these. Okay.
When we enter the venue, I'll come and see you, and everything will be fine on the day. Okay. Good. We'll do it. All right. Let's do that. Okay. Cool.
Lovely.
Everyone happy? Done.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Thank you.
I won't have a fight with you. You're too big for me. I know. I'll be on the floor.
But I'm always up for it.
I know. I'm not.
We were not happy with the gloves they provided for us. So, because it was so big difference between the gloves. Of course, we had asked for Grant gloves, but we didn't know what kind of gloves AJ team had chose. But when we tested them, they were like circus gloves. It's so little padding is in his gloves. It's no padding at all. It's like really. Yeah. So I'm not accepting that. So that's why we're gonna have exactly the same gloves. It's supposed to be, you know, fair fight. So that's why we have these meetings, you know, to check the gloves. So we cannot come in afterwards and you know, like bitching about the gloves. That's what I do. That's why I do it now.
You see, that's very professional that he sought this circumstances out for his fighter, Robert Helenius. If you're going to play this game, we're going to play it together. We're not going to have something where the other guy has an unfair advantage. You heard him describe it as circus gloves, that he felt that there was little to no padding in the gloves. Now the gloves that Helenius camp has selected, the Grants, have a reputation of great padding. But these Leon gloves pictured here are AJ's selection, and they were thin, less padding. He even went on earlier to state that the one glove was an XL, but another one was not an XL. I can let you guess the one that was not an XL was the one that didn't have the proper amount of padding. You see, when you don't look at things in totality like you're supposed to, there's room for error. And in the sport of boxing, you can't have error, because what will happen is people can get hurt. People can lose their lives. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the aftermath of the fight, what are your thoughts and what were they trying to achieve during this entire process? There's a reason that they have a glove selection meeting prior to the fights. Think about it. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.